Jaganannaku Chabudam and Jeppi, we are attaching our name tag to this program. So the very fact that we are attaching our name tag itself to this program would speak volumes of the kind of impetus that we are giving to this program. That itself should speak about how prestigious we want to take this program. In fact, the objective of this program is to ensure that we would actually see in Spandana. Now this is one step beyond Spandana. But the most important thing is what this program would be dealing with is the service delivery. The quality of the service delivery. That is what this program would be primarily dealing with. The regulatory functioning of the government. That would be the thrust area for this program. The Navaratnalu schemes, the functioning of those schemes. These are the three aspects that this program would be primarily dealing with. Addressing individualized grievances in the most efficient way, so as to render maximum satisfaction to the person who is seeking your support. That is the objective of this program. The program law, the grievance redressal helpline. When somebody calls this telephone number, when somebody makes a request through this telephone number, the redressal, the quality of the redressal is going to be the most important thing here. You need to ensure that that is properly adhered to. You need to give that feel to it, that it's an enhanced, optimized, dynamic version of Spandana. What we've been doing in Spandana is, this is much more than that. And in fact, as I've said earlier, we've already gone ahead and appointed project monitoring units. These project monitoring units have been appointed, and these monitoring teams, right, starting from CMO level, at the secretariat level with the secretaries, and then spreading across to the districts. And at the district level, at the division level, and at the mandal level. All these levels, you have project monitoring units regularly to follow up and monitor the redressal. This is something new which Spandana does not have, which we are bringing it up here in Jaganannaku Chabudam program to help you and to assist you, to ensure that the very purpose, that is the quality, is protected. The very purpose of this entire program is quality redressal. And to achieve that purpose, these project monitoring units are going to play a very, very critical role. And it's very important that you supervise these project monitoring units. Only then the desired output would come. And these PMUs, as I said, would be monitored directly from CMO as well. All the grievances raised through this helpline must be taken up by the concerned authority on priority and redressal in a time-bound manner with quality as the primary word. The word quality meaning the satisfaction. How do you say that it has been addressed qualitatively? Only when that person who is in receipt of your service says that, yes, to my satisfaction it has been addressed. That is the litmus test. And that is the very purpose of this Jagan Spandana program. To speak a little more about this program, it's a direct connect with the Chief Minister also. The fact that we are lending our name to this program itself means that there is a direct connect with the Chief Minister. The helpline would consist of multiple feedback loops. So regularly there will be a call center here operating from the CMO, which will periodically take feedback. This is very important for us to understand how these people are, what these people think about the services that are being rendered. So this should be always playing in your mind. And citizens will receive regular updates regarding the status of their grievance. Now, this is also one very important aspect which would define SLAs. The time-bound manner in which qualitatively the grievances would have to be addressed. It would speak of that. Telephone number 1902, which has been assigned to this program, you should also ensure that there is a wide publicity given to this telephone number as well. One way is through Gram Sachwalayam and ward volunteers, where every house these people would be visiting and speaking of this program, and also ensuring that they give a proper orientation in every house as to what this program is all about. So that activity would have to be taken up and completed also by May 9th, before May 9th, by the time this program is also launched. Every Saturday, it's got to be a housing day, where there would be periodic field visits, starting from collectors, JCs, RDOs, DLDOs, MROs, MDOs, municipal commissioners, special officers, the RWS, the housing, the DISCOMs, the village and ward functionaries, meaning engineering assistants, welfare assistants, and panchayat secretary. All of you would have to ensure that every Saturday you visit the housing colonies wheresoever you have been deputed to. Because only through your visits, two things will happen. You will understand what the problems are so that you could speed it up. Two, the quality there would be enhanced. Jagananna Bhu Hakku Mariyu Bhu Raksha program. It's never in the history of India probably such endeavor has ever been contemplated. We're talking about a survey which was conducted 100 years ago and now being attempted in our state. This would be one role model project which would display our strength to the country. The collectors who perform well here, their name would be spoken about just not in our state, but on a national platform. This would add value to the collector's performance. This is one program I want the collectors to thoroughly own it up, because this would elevate you personally as well. Because never in the history of this country a program this big was ever contemplated. Nadu Nehru schools. So this is also one very, very important program, very prestigious program from government's point of view. This is one program where also I like to emphasize that we're not short on funds. Please make sure that the quality, as I said, please make sure that this is properly monitored. Because you're talking about such huge number of schools, 15,000 in phase 1, another 16,000, close to 16,000 again in phase 2. These are huge numbers. And until and unless you apply your mind on quality aspects, quality cannot be obtained until unless you supervise. Where the digital assistant goes to the school, meets the teachers, meets the students, gives an orientation of the digitalization in schools, speaks more about the tabs, and in case there is a repair, as to how to address that repair. So this once in a month, the digital assistant would have to mandatorily go to every school, designated to them, give an orientation to the teachers as well as the students. June 12th, when the schools reopen, please ensure that no child complains. And there is no complaint from any school or any child that they have not received the kit or the kit is of substandard. Please ensure that by June 12th, none of them complain of these aspects. One major thrust in the district should be ensuring that you get rid of narcotics. Every SP would have to own up this program. Every university, every college, please make sure that you have the SEB telephone number displayed and made available so that any student who is attending the college gets to see this hoarding, gets to understand what the telephone number is. Ensure that there is a separate division in your district office operating only to ensure that this activity is totally under control. Wherever, every college, you should have your intelligence units also functioning. You should get feedback from the college. That is our source of information. If children are consuming, the parents should be told, the parents should be called, counseled, so that children are out of it. And if there is somebody who is selling these drugs, it is our duty to ensure that they are booked, that they are caught, severely punished. It is very, very important that SPs own this program. You need to make sure that AP stands as one state which is beyond narcotics, beyond drugs. And the ownership would have to be yours. Until and unless you own this program, you will never be in a position to deliver it. So please make sure that you actually stand by this. And also ensure that the functioning of your Mahila constables at Gram Sachwalayams, there is proper orientation given to them on the activities that they are to be doing. It's very important that you own them, because 15,000 women constables are there, Mahila police in every Sachwalayam. And until unless you own them, you cannot train them, you cannot orient them. And they would never become the kind of people that we actually want them to be. And they are your ears and eyes at the village level, at the ward level. So that's also one very important takeaway that you always need to keep in mind.